All right, now to coronavirus here in Georgia. Statewide, we've seen a pretty big jump in both testing and cases this past week as more people rush to get tested before Thanksgiving. Today, we saw a slight dip in cases, which is pretty typical for a Sunday, but still nearly 2,000 new cases were reported according to the state health department. Those latest numbers, now that is slightly lower than the 14-day average. Meanwhile, we did see a spike in hospitalizations that went up by 74 people. Meanwhile, 3 new deaths were reported today, significantly lower than the current daily average of about 31. This comes as after an above average number of deaths we saw here in the state on Saturday.